Queen Maxima of the Netherlands decorates floats for an upcoming parade in Zundert. King Carl Gustaf of Sweden visits a water project in Tornedalen. The Royal Court of Denmark makes an announcement regarding Crown Prince Christian's future. And the Royal Hashemite Court releases a new portrait of Queen Rania of Jordan. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are doing well today. My name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Friday, August 30th, 2024. In Amman, the Royal Hashemite Court released a new portrait of Her Majesty, Queen Rania of Jordan, ahead of her 54th birthday on Saturday. As I mentioned several days ago, the Jordanian television network Al Mamlaka produced a new documentary about the Queen on the occasion of her birthday. Well, good news. This afternoon, Al Mamlaka released a documentary on their YouTube channel. The documentary is entitled Queen Rania as Others See Her. If you're interested in watching the documentary, right here in the top right, do you see it? Right there is the direct link to the documentary. I will also leave a link in the description box below. This morning in Copenhagen, Ms. Lene Ballaby, head of communications for the Royal Court of Denmark, issued a press release to announce that His Royal Highness Crown Prince Christian of Denmark will leave for an extended stay in East Africa on September 4th, 2024. While in East Africa, the Crown Prince will be involved in the day-to-day running of 2 farms, which will, among other things, involve practical and administrative tasks and give the Crown Prince an insight into local nature conservation. The Crown Prince is expected to return to Denmark sometime in December 2024. Ms. Ballaby goes on to note that within the royal family, there is a long tradition for the heirs to the throne to move abroad in their youth and to, quote, get the opportunity to develop and experience the world, end quote. In 1986, a then Crown Prince Frederick of Denmark participated in an expedition to Mongolia. In January 1989, he worked at the Robert Mondavi Winery, located in Oakville in Northern California. In 1966, a then Princess Margrethe of Denmark spent time in Oaxaca, Mexico, Lima, Peru, and Colombia. Their Majesties, King Frederick X and Queen Mary of Denmark, hope that there will be an understanding that the stay abroad will remain private from start to finish. For that reason, there will be no further information about Crown Prince Christian's stay in East Africa. How exciting! Congratulations, Your Royal Highness. I hope you have a wonderful time. On Thursday in Fredensborg, Her Majesty, Queen Mary of Denmark, chaired a meeting at Chancellery House with the Queen Mary's Center Advisory Committee at the University of Copenhagen. In a brief statement from the Royal Court of Denmark, it noted that the theme of the meeting was, quote, green solutions, and on the agenda was, among other things, a new initiative that brings researchers and students out of the laboratories and auditoriums so that they can work closely with practitioners on the green transition. The meeting took place in the Chancellery House Circular Annex, which is an old workshop building that has been converted based on reuse and recycling, end quote. On Thursday, His Majesty, King Carl Gustaf of Sweden, visited the Torne River International Watershed Life Project in Tornedalen. According to the Royal Court of Sweden, the Torne River International Watershed Life is a, quote, collaborative project between Sweden and Finland, where the aim is to restore the natural environment in watercourses and wetlands that have been affected by human activity. By recreating the natural environment in several of the Torne River's tributaries, conditions are provided for a biological diversity that has been lost. The project is the most comprehensive restoration of aquatic environments to date in Europe. In total, The project covers approximately 820 kilometers of tributaries, roughly 400 hiking barriers, and wetland and water protection measures. End quote. This afternoon in Zundert, Her Majesty Queen Maxima of the Netherlands met with volunteers from 3 hamlets who are helping to decorate floats for the 82nd edition of the Zundert Flower Parade. The Zundert Flower Parade will take place on Sunday, September 1st. Established in 1936 in honor of Queen Wilhelmina of the Netherlands' birthday, the Zundert Flower Parade is the, quote, largest dahlia parade in the world. The parade consists of 20 floats, which are designed and built by the residents of the 20 hamlets. Every year, around 7,000 volunteers help design, build, and decorate the floats. The cultivation of the dahlias, the maintenance of the flower fields, and the organization of the event itself are also done by the unpaid efforts of the Zundert community. The hamlets then compete with each other for the most beautiful float. Today, the Zundert Flower Parade has been included as a Dutch tradition in the UNESCO list for the protection of intangible cultural heritage. End quote. Meanwhile, Her Majesty Queen Letizia of Spain returned to Paris, France this morning to cheer on Team Spain during the Summer Paralympic Games. In the afternoon, the Queen attended the men's wheelchair basketball match at the Bercy Arena between Spain and Australia. So, who won the match? Spain, 68-60. In the province of Pontevedra, Her Royal Highness, Princess Leonor of Asturias, began her first full day of military training at the Escuela Naval Militar de Marín. According to the Royal Court of Spain, this morning the princess was presented with the, quote, badge of a distinguished student, along with other classmates. This is a recognition that is awarded at the beginning of the course to students who have met certain requirements in the previous year, relating to the grades obtained, grade of instruction and training, or absence of disciplinary offenses. In the case of Her Royal Highness, the proposal for a distinguished student comes from the Academia General Militar de Zaragoza, where she successfully completed the last course. End quote. In the afternoon, the princess embarked on her first trip to sea in seamanship training. I love sailing. I really do. I love being at sea. I just love the water in general. I love being in the water. Okay, moving on. And finally, in New Zealand, King Tuhaithia, the Maori king, passed away peacefully early Friday morning. He was 69 years old. A spokesperson for the family said, quote, the death of King Tuhaithia is a great moment of sadness for followers of the Te Kingitanga, Maoridom, and the entire nation. End quote. My condolences to the late king's family, friends, and the entire Maori community. May he rest in peace. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow on Saturday, August 31st, with all the latest royal news and events. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you, your family, and your friends a wonderful weekend. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you'd like, and click on the notification bell so you won't miss a new episode. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.